Hello people, welcome to my YouTube channel Free Management Education. Today we will discuss about advertising, the types of advertising in it in marketing, and also we will discuss about the 5 M's of advertising in marketing management. Moving on. So what is advertising? It is defined as any paid form of non-personal presentation. Remember this non-personal, this has been asked in UGC net several times. So non-personal is the keyword. So it is defined as any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or services identified services by an identified sponsor. Characteristics of advertising are non-personal. They are paid for. They're persuasive, like they persuade the customer to buy their product in preference to another. Then comes the products, obviously. Advertising trinity, okay, that is the important parts of advertising are the clients, the advertisers, obviously the agencies, those who plan, create and produce the advertising. Then comes the media, okay, the places in which advertising appear. Okay, so the trinity are clients, agencies and media. Okay, now comes the 5 aims of advertising. At first the mission, like it's the advertising objectives and goals. Then comes the money, like how much the money to be spent and how the money should be allocated. Okay, then comes the message, what should be communicated, like what message should I give to the consumers, to the customers, so that they will buy my product. Okay, what should be communicated, what should the ad campaign say. Okay, media, what media should we use, like various media timing, like specific media vehicles, what type of media should we use, social media, email marketing and everything like that. Measurement, how should we evaluate the results. Okay, like communication impact, sales impact, how much the how much love are we getting from the customers, the customer feedback. Okay, that is the measurement. Then the types of advertising. At first, it's informative advertising. It is mainly used to inform customers or consumers about a new product or feature and to build the primary demand. It aims to create brand awareness and knowledge of new product or new features of existing product. Like here you can see Colgate. They have several uh, features actually. You can see Colgate Strong Teeth, Colgate Sensitive, Colgate Active Salt. They are creating brand awareness. They are creating that there are new features of the existing product. The product is Colgate and um, they are informing the customers about the new features of the existing product. Okay, then comes the persuasive advertising. Okay, it aims to build selective demand by persuading consumers through creation of likings, preferences, convictions and finally purchase of the product or service. Okay, it claims to offer the best quality for their money. Like they build selective demand, like this is trusted by moms. Okay, so they are building a particular consumer base that are mainly women or trusted by moms and or mothers. Okay, so they are building selective demand by persuading consumers through creation of likings. Okay, preferences, convictions. Okay, like that. Then comes comparison advertising. This explicitly compares the attributes of two or more brands directly or indirectly. These types of advertisements works best when it elicits cognitive and affective motivation simultaneously and when consumers are processing advertising in a detailed analytical mode. Like they're comparing two brands. Okay, like you can see Pepsodent here and Colgate here. They're comparing the two brands and like you can see 4 hours after brushing here. Okay, this makes the customers think that Pepsodent is much better than Colgate. So this affects the brings out or elicits the cognitive and effective motivations of consumers. Okay, so this is comparison advertising. Then comes reminder advertising. Okay, it aims to stimulate repeat purchase of products and services. It is used to keep consumers thinking about a product so that whenever they tend to purchase, the brand gets top of the mind recall and they enjoys higher probability of being purchased. Like you saw an ad on TV of Coca-Cola. Okay, then after a few minutes you went to shop to buy something else, but you saw the ad of Coca-Cola on TV and you tend to buy one Coca-Cola, like that. Like You just remembered that you saw the ad earlier, that is the brand gets in the top of the mind and you buy it. That is, these types of advertising are to stimulate repeat purchase of products and services. Okay. Then comes reinforcement advertising. This aims to convince current customers that they made the right choice by buying their product. The advertisements often depict satisfied customers enjoying special features of the product. Like you can see here in the ad, this woman is actually depicting that that she is satisfied with this particular Mamaearth product. Okay, so this aims to convince current customers that they made the right choice. Now comes the surrogate advertising. Okay, it refers to duplicating the brand image of one product extensively to promote another product of the same brand. Okay, surrogate advertisement are used to promote and advertise products of brands when the original product cannot be advertised on social media. Like alcohol is banned in India and you can directly promote alcohol on national television or something like that on media, on mass media, like that. So these types of advertising refers to duplicating the brand image of one product extensively to promote another product of same brand. In India, these are done mainly in the tobacco and liquor industry. This is a direct consequence of the ban on direct advertisements on tobacco and liquor. Therefore, to promote and advertise their product to the masses, liquor and tobacco found a way around the ban through surrogate ads. Okay. The banned product like alcohol or cigarettes is not projected directly to consumers, but they are rather masked under another product under the same brand name, so that whenever there is mention of that brand, people start associating it with its main product. Okay, so whenever the another brand name is shown, people understand that this is the brand that they are actually promoting. The particular, they can associate that this is the main product. Okay, they are not directly, the advertisers are not directly advertising those brand products. Other types of advertising. Okay, so industrial advertising, it might advertise essential raw materials, equipment or technology needed to keep a manufacturing business running. Then comes sandwich board advertising. These are mainly used in foreign, not in India. A sandwich is a type of advertisement composed of two boards. Okay, two boards there with a message or graphic on it and being either carried by a person, with one board in front and one behind in a triangle shape, like this. This is a one board and here is the person. Okay, here is the person and there is another board on his hands. Obviously I can't draw it right now, I can draw it good here. Okay, just understand the motive, that there are two boards and the person is between them. That is the sandwich effect, creating a sandwich effect or setup next to a store advertising its goods, like that. So thanks for watching this video. This is a new channel, Free Management Education. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. Obviously, my email ID is given in the description box, and if you want some specific videos on some specific topics, feel free to comment or reach out to me. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care of your family.